So I already have my After Effects page pulled up. I made it a square resolution. I think it's 1920 by 1920. You could make it whatever resolution you want. And I have the YouTube logo here. I just downloaded it from Wikipedia, I believe. So first, let's go ahead and center it. Now it's in the center. I already have some glow effects added on here. Very, very simple. So I always like to add more than one glow. That's kind of how you get some more realistic looking glows. So here we have the glow threshold the same, glow radius 229, and then it's at 0.8. And here we have a much smaller glow radius. In fact, I'd even take it even lower. It's at a 0.1. So that's all I have for now. The concept that I have for this is to kind of make it like a button that's being pushed down. Now, in general, we're going to be against a black background. So I figured we'll do something that's sort of the opposite of a shadow, which would just be bright white behind it. So let's go ahead and take this YouTube SVG. So it has transparency. That's pretty important for this, but we'll go ahead and hit Command D and that'll duplicate it. And then we can get rid of these effects. From here, we can go to our effects. You can go through and go to the effect and then search from here. If you do it that way, like you can do it, it's just so tedious, dude. Or you could grab it from here. You can search this way, but there is a free plugin from Video Copilot called FX Console, and it enables you in After Effects once it's installed to hit Control space, and this search bar pops up, and it's related to this layer that you're already selected. And then you can search within here and it'll be like this search bar here, but it's much faster. So I highly recommend installing that if you are serious with After Effects. Literally everyone uses this plugin. It's free. You can just download it. It's the best thing ever. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to have this be one color. We'll make it white. So we'll do fill color or just fill, I believe. There we go. And let's make this white. Boom. So I wanted to make it look like it's extended and it's like a button in 3D space and it's being pushed down and it clicks back up. We add drop shadow. We'll drag it before the glow. We'll turn it to white and then we'll turn this opacity all the way up, because if we don't, I'll show you what happens. Not exactly what we want. We want like bright white. All right, so I just turned the softness up a little bit and the distance is at 203. I feel like we maybe could take it to like 133. Okay, so this is sort of the button extended. Let's drop the opacity here so we can see our reference layer. And what I want to do is I actually want, when it's pushed down, I want that to be the center. And when it's released, I want it to be up and to the right a bit. So the main part's in the center, but I want the shadow to be matching here. So that's why we have this bottom layer. So we can take this, we'll go to the position and we'll just slowly adjust it. But this is where we want it to start. And then we'll say, let's get a keyframe for the position. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to want it to go back to the original location, which we have that from here. So it's 960 by 960. Awesome. So we can just type that in here. Doop. And then we'll go 3 frames back out. We'll copy this and paste it here. So it's going boop, 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 boop. Now we want to animate the distance to go from here, starting at the initial keyframe, go to the middle, drag it to 0. Remember it's 134, drag it to 0. And then back out to 134. Boop, boop. Cool. Now we can get rid of this. We don't need that. And we'll take the opacity back up to 100%. The last thing I want to do is take the logo or the font from the logo and add it onto here. I already figured out the font, Roboto. And so what we can do here as well is we can make it look like it's appearing behind the button as it's coming out. I already have an animation keyframe here. Yeah. And we can just warp these so it's a bit faster. Yeah, a lot faster. So we'll do Option, click, and we'll do it like this. And then maybe we'll drag these a little bit more this way. And then I still want it a teeny bit faster. Oop. Yeah. Now let's go back up to this top layer, hit U to grab the clicky keyframes. And then we'll grab both of these, hit copy. And then when this goes back up, maybe, okay, let's see if what it looks like if the click kind of sucks it back in, and that's what it looks like. So we'll have it initiate the, okay. Okay, and we'll stop this right here. So we'll just take this, turn it down to here. Okay, one thing I want to adjust. I like that it like takes a second. So the first one, I feel like maybe it comes out a bit too fast. So I might move this like this. I'm gonna do both of these left one. Cool, so that's all there is to it. Pretty easy, right? So thanks for watching. I hope this was useful to you. If it was, please feel free to subscribe. I will be putting out the video file of this that you can drop onto the end of your videos for free. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and have a good day.